Good morning and welcome to Last Man Stands World Cup semi-final. We've got Australia up against Bangladesh in what should be a cracking affair. We're at the Nairobi Gymkhana, the National Stadium of Kenya. The outfield looks pristine. The deck looks like a road. And we should be in for some entertaining cricket this morning. You can see some of the Aussie boys there just doing some final warm-ups and stretches. We're going to be joining Ross Kaywood in a moment for the pitch report.
Welcome to the Gymkhana. It's Last Man Stands World Cup Finals Day. First semi-final of the day, we've got Australia taking on Bangladesh. Second semi-final of the day will be South Africa taking on England. We're going to have a quick look at the pitch. The groundsman has prepared an absolute belter. It's rock hard. There is a little bit of grass on the length, but whoever wins the toss is definitely going to bat first.
Thanks, Ross. Yeah, so as I was saying, the conditions today are not quite as bright and sunny. We've got some cloud cover, so should be a little bit of swing early on. Some movements. There's a gentle breeze across the ground. And something in it for the bowlers early on. I would suspect it's been plenty of runs on this deck all tournament. But the conditions today, early on, I think if the bowlers hit their marks, they could get a little bit of nip around, get some early breakthroughs, put the pressure on the batters. It'll be interesting to see what happens at the coin toss. Stay with us. I think we've got Ross again. He's with the two captains. They're about to do the coin toss.
Good morning and welcome to the toss. Last Man Stands World Cup Finals Day. We have Bangladesh taking on Australia. To introduce the umpires, we've got Kirsty and Daku. Mr. Hussain, captain of Bangladesh. Sam Lang, captain of Australia. Mr. Hussain, he's going to toss the coin. Heads. Heads is the call. And heads it is.
Ball.
Ball. Okay. So any team news, Sam?
Having rested Brad the game before, he's back in to strengthen the batting lineup. And the bowling lineup basically stays the same, so we're keen to get on and give it our best to knock off the Bangladesh boys.
All the best, go well.
Cheers.
Mr. Hussain, strong team. Any team news from you guys today?
Yeah, just 9 in and instead of the Faisal. That's it.
So you guys are a strong team. You've posted some big scores here. Is that going to be the same plan today?
Yeah, actually, big score is not our plan. We want to play the married with the ball. So we want to play our as usual game. Let's see. Inshallah, we'll do good.
All the best. Go well.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. So news from the toss.
Thanks. That's the voice of Last Man Stands there. Ross Kaywood at the toss. Australia have won the toss and elected to bowl. I'm guessing it's because of the overhead conditions. That pitch is an absolute belter, but there's a lot of cloud cover, and I think they're going to be hoping to exploit some movement early on. If we could just get the graphics up of the two teams, I think it'd be interesting to see who they've selected for their final day. I think Australia's selected Brad McGrath, Danny Batra, Gus Sloan, Michael Hawkins, Nick Murphy, Reece Longbottom, Samuel Lang, and none other than the main man, Ziad Abbas for Australia. He's going to be key for this Australian side. He's probably the best all-rounder that they've got. But more than that, he's the glue of the team. And they'll need a big game from the big man. Bangladesh have selected, looks like, Arifa Rahman Nabed, Farhan Zani Shavon. Shavon is his nickname. Muhammad Inzaman Ul Haq. He's had a great tournament so far. Muhammad Maroof Ahmed. Tariqul Haq. Islam Shaikat. Arifa's man Akash, and the skipper Syed Mustahid Hussain. Hussein has led his team exemplary through the tournament. They've played hard, they've played fair, they've been exemplary. They've been the first to go and coach the underprivileged children in Nairobi with the East Africa Character Development Trust. Wonderful bunch of guys. And just a big thank you to all the teams that have participated in this tournament so far. They've played in a great spirit and shared their knowledge with the youngsters around Kenya that are now becoming cricket enthusiasts thanks to the wonderful work of David Waters and the East Africa Character Development Trust. Voice of Cricket is just he's up from the middle and he's joined me in the commentary box. Welcome, Ross.
Good morning, Bjorn. Good morning, everyone. We're in for a cracking day here.
Ross, were you a bit surprised with the decision to bowl first of Australia?
I must say, yes, very surprised. The wicket is hard. If there is going to be any assistance to the bowler, it might be very early on, but I think Bangladesh would have batted first had they won the toss, but Australia have got other ideas, so good luck to both teams. It should be a cracking game of cricket, all to play for.
There are two umpires. It's Kirsty and Darshak Daku, as he's fondly known by his friends and all the local Kenyans here in Nairobi.
Yeah, both umpires have had a fantastic week. Umpired a lot of games together, this pairing.
I don't think they'll ever experience something like this, the World Cup semi-final, so lots of pressure on them. Wish them the best of luck.
Absolutely right. So as Australia walk onto the field. Second semi-final of the day is going to be South Africa taking on England. 11:30 local time.
It's very quiet in the outfield. There's an air of anticipation here, and you can see.
So weather conditions overcast, a little bit cool. The highs later today reaching around 23, 24 degrees.
Might be a spot of rain as well, so I hope the groundsmen are ready for that. Prepared, I'm sure they have. Will be. They've been wonderful throughout the tournament. Could be a few nerves this morning.
Yep, massive day on the LMS calendar, World Cup Finals Day here in Nairobi, the Gymkhana. So Sam Lang just having a chat to Nick Murphy, it seems, getting all the fielders in the right positions. Nick Murphy, quality bowler, so important in this Australian team.
He's been the pick of the bowlers for Australia. Really is a wonderful bowler. He seems to land it at will. There was a few comments yesterday that he probably should have stayed over the wicket. Did pick up that wicket of, I think it was Grobler, yesterday's game against South Africa, coming round the wicket.
So he does get that sort of late in-swing, which is very tricky.
I do agree. I think he should stay over the wicket as he gets that one to go past the right-handers. Starts with a rear wide. That's the nerves that we spoke about earlier. Semi-final time.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. No, the whole of Australia will be watching this with great anticipation. Fantastic supporters back home. They've been backing their guys all the way.
It's off the mark.
So Siobhan and Akash, the two opening batters. Quality players. They play a lot of LMS back in Bangladesh. They've been around the circuit a long time. So Akash, the man on strike. Well bowled by Nick Murphy. Bit of a half-hearted appeal there. I'll get back for 2 leg byes.
That's a great delivery. Looked like there might have been a bit of bat on that. There's Akash stats. Strike rate 175, average of 40.
Experienced campaigner, 31 50s. Clipped off his leg down to fine leg.
Nick Murphy won't mind that. He's on the money again. It's just the one. And if he misses, sloppy from Australia there, overthrows.
It's hit the wickets. It's deflected and they've got through for another single.
I missed that. Did it hit the wickets?
Yep.
That's unfortunate for them.
So, interesting field, yeah. All the fielders are about 5 in off the boundary rope.
He's looking for this LBW here, Murphy. Oh, it's a good shout again.
Oh, there's a bit of confusion. So there's definitely some early nerves there. Up to opening batters.
He's asking good questions there. I'd like to see a replay of this.
Oh, it's just outside the line. So Nick Murphy looks fired up.
Good shot there, maybe a bit high. Oh, it's frustrating for the bowler. What a shot.
Great shot there by Cash. Definitely improvised. And a few bounces into the third man.
Can't coach that, Roscoe.
There's no fielders there. No comments on the scorebook. Great shot there by Cash. So first over complete. Bangladesh 10 for naught. So Reece Longbottom into the attack. Bowls a heavy ball. Cut away. There's a man down it. Third man, Gus Sloan, cuts it off. Just be a single. So Reece Longbottom stats, 150 games, averages 20, economy rates of 5.74. So quality bowler. National ranking of 2 in Australia, world ranking of 55. So those stats say it all. Oof. He's given him, he's nicked it. It's a great catch there by Sam Lang, and Australia pick up their first wicket.
Let's have a look at this.
All before. So just what the Australians needed, an early wicket here.
Took a little tickle on the way through to the keeper. Faintest of edges.
Well bowled. So Bangladesh lose their first wicket. Shuvon, the man who has to make his way back to the dressing room. He did look back immediately, which normally is a sign of a batter knowing he's nicked it. So the new man in, Shaikot. Quality player. He's had a good week here, the World Cup.
There's obviously a sound there, and the bat wasn't anywhere near the ground. So on the money again, long bottom. Good buzz about the Australians this morning. Had a humbling defeat yesterday to the South Africans. It looks like it's galvanized the team. They're up for this match. A little bit too straight there from long bottom, and Danny Batra makes a good dive there, but just too much for him to do in the end. In the end, they're over with the boundary.
So 17 for 1 after 2. Cash 13 off 6. Shaikot off the mark. 1 off 1.
Look at those stats there, Ross. Shaikot, average of 49, strike rate of 161, best of 58, 12 50s. Nick Murphy.
Just look at those stats. He's got a 3 for 25 times, and he's got 4 5-wicket hauls.
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable scenes.
I think not much to say about that. I think they do all the talking for themselves.
It's great bowling there.
And well fielded.
What an athlete. Putting his body on the line.
Saw him at breakfast this morning, and he was psyched up. He didn't greet anyone. He was in game mode.
Game face on. Nicely played there. Just run down to third man.
It's well played there. That's the one that goes past the right-hander. He's picked it up early, the batsman. It's just the one. The next one's going to be... Looks like Sam Lang wants to come up to the stumps here. Put the pressure on the batter. Not easy standing up to pace bowlers. Akash on strike. He's 13 from 6. It's been given a wide. Wasn't by much. He's looking for that LBW, Ross. Sam Lang's just knocked the bails off there. It almost went over leg stump, that delivery.
It's very good bowling this from Nick Murphy. Difficult areas there to get away as a batter. The Australians are fired up in the field. Lots of chat, lots of encouragement.
It's a big appeal.
It's given him.
Yeah, I think that's a great decision. I think it's an easy decision there for Kirsty. It's hit him low and full. And he'll have to go, Akash. 13 from 8. Let's have a look at the replay here.
Playing across the line.
Yeah, he's looking for that. It swung in, and it was on the cards. You could almost see it coming.
So Australia pick up their second wicket here.
I'm on the roll of the pad. It's not going over. I'm afraid that's hitting middle.
So good decision there. And Akash has to make his way back to a long walk back to the dressing room.
He's not happy about it, but I'm sure when he sees the replay, he'll agree with the decision of Kirsty.
So Bangladesh in a bit of trouble here at 19 for 2. So the captain, Syed Mustahid Hussain, walks to the wicket. Difficult time for his team. Gonna have to reassess the situation. Build a solid foundation for some big hitting in the last 10 here.
This is a tough thing for Australia. They bat all the way down. And Nick Murphy's only got 4 overs to bowl. I would be tempted to bowl him straight through here like South Africa did with Brian Ellis yesterday. If he can pick up, just apply huge pressure these first 8 overs and they pick up another 2 wickets, Bangladesh will be in real trouble.
So all to do here for the Bangladesh batters.
It's in the gap. They're looking for 2. They run so well between the wickets, the Bangladesh batters. That's good fielding there from Gus Sloan. Tidy work by Sam Lang behind the stumps.
So 3 overs complete. 21 for 2. If we look at Mustahid Hussein's stats, 173 games, average of 41, a best of 122, 39 50s. He's a quality player.
Gent as well, on and off the field.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. Great guy. Great ambassador for his country.
Good ambassador for Last Man Stands as well.
So
Shaikhot on strike here.
Star shot there by Shaikhot.
They're looking for 2 again. Direct hit, safely in.
Sloan thought he had his man. He's an excitable character.
He's been picking up a few of the South African slang, and he practices it every morning at breakfast with Ross Kaywood. Tests it out on him. How's it put?
Lekker. Just open the face. Just run down to third man. Gus Sloan will get around. Just a single. So good fielding there from the big guy. So good over this from Reece Longbottom. Just a few singles so far. Gets away to deep mid wickets. Danny Batra will tidy that up.
I wouldn't mind seeing for this last ball here, or a little bit of pressure applied by Australia, bring someone at short mid-off or slip in, just to get in the face of the Bangladeshis, not to let them settle. Let them know that they're up for this game and that they're looking for wickets. Like a little bit of psychological warfare to bring that player in close, to say, we're not worried about your big hitting and your reputation, we're here to take wickets. At the moment, everyone's on the boundary. They've got Bangladesh 2 wickets down, just 4 overs, so they need to apply pressure here.
So Nick Murphy into his third over here. 1 for 14 so far.
Nick Murphy's so accurate. I think they could afford to bring in Danny Batra to short mid-wicket there. He's charging in. He's on the money again.
This is good from Australia. Building the pressure. Always in this format, you know, a lot of singles. In your mind, you're always thinking there's got to be a boundary somewhere. Trying to force the risky shot, which will penultimately always bring a wicket sometimes. It's well bowled.
Well bowled again.
So, Nick Murphy deciding to go left arm round. Change of angle.
He's asking questions coming over. There's a big debate about this yesterday, whether this is the right move. Let's have a look.
So another tidy over here for Australia. Bangladesh dealing in singles here. As you said earlier, we know they do bat deep. A strong batting lineup.
What a shot. It's in the gap. Well fielded. Fantastic stuff by Australia. Not sure who that was.
I think it's Michael Hawkins. Got the slide out, body behind it. Textbook stuff beyond. So 5 overs complete. 31 for 2. Shaikot 9 of 10. What's the header saying? 5 of 4.
It's been different gravy this morning from Australia compared to their match yesterday. They've been firing on all cylinders. They've hit their marks. They've bowled to a plan. Can't fault them at all.
This morning I've heard them say a few times there's just 2 more games to go, which means they're backing themselves to get into the final, which is great to see.
If you haven't been watching, you're just joining on for the first time. Bangladesh have been favourites since their first game against Pakistan, where they scored, I think it was 270 around there, Russ.
Yep. In their first game, they launched an unbelievable 27 sixes in their innings against Pakistan. But this is a different day, different game, finals day. Pressure on all the teams to take home the cup. Cut away. Gus Sloan will get around and cut it off. It's a good arm. So beyond for you, at what stage do these batsmen start to take some calculated risks?
Right now, Ross, right now.
It's a nice shot out to cover. It's good fielding there from Michael Hawkins. Catch and release, Picked the ball up straight away, released it straight away on the move. Just this is good bowling from Reece Longbottom. He's got an early wicket and just gone for 17 in his 3 overs.
Varies his pace so well there. That last ball just rushing the batsman.
So 36 for 2, 6 overs complete. Projected score now 120. Wouldn't look too much into that at the moment. So it looks like change of bowler. It's going to be Brad McGrath.
Big bad Brad McGrath.
Look at his stats there. 557 games of LMS. Average is 22. 28 3-wicket hauls. Oh, this is bowling average. I was thinking it's going to be his batting average.
Starts with the wide one. The voice of cricket, Ross Kaywood. The voice of Last Man Stands. It's an absolute blinder there.
Cut away. Michael Hawkins will get around, cut it off. They'll get back for 2.
An easy 2.
It's an experienced campaigner here, Brad McGrath. A nice shot there, just a dab down to third man. Sloan will get around, he'll cut it off.
This is why Bangladesh is so good. They've slowly upped the runs here by running well. Just look at this last 10. The 2s are starting to increase here. They're settling in. They're not scoring boundaries, they're scoring 2s.
Nice shot out to the cover fence. Just another single. So as you said, beyond the scoreboard's ticking over, but no boundaries.
They're settling in though, which is pressure on the bowlers. Australia don't need to panic. But they do need a wicket. Looks like there's a request for a change of balls. There's a lot of dew out there this morning.
So the 4th umpire is going to run on a ball that's gone through the same amount of overs in another game.
Oh, it's
inside edge. Couldn't have been too far from the leg stump. It's gone down to fine leg. And they'll get back for 2. So a good start here from Brad McGrath. Oof, that was close.
no fielders there, Ross.
Can't coach that.
No comments in the scorebook.
Nice shot down the ground, into the gap. That's a welcome boundary for the Bangladesh team.
Is that the first boundary we've had this morning?
It is.
Good change of ball. It's worked for the Bangladeshis. I wouldn't have asked that for a new ball if I was the Australians there. They were doing well with it. That's potentially a bit harder.
Great shot there by Mr. Head into the gap. So apologies, just heard from our stats man. It's the third boundary of the innings. So Gus Sloan, the new man, into the attack.
It's the first boundary in a while, Ross.
Yes, that's what we meant. So 48 for 2 after 7. Let's look at the rest of the world. Guys here to support finals day. Fantastic to see. Hoping for a lot more spectators to roll into the ground during the day. It's a great shot there by Shaikot.
What fielding there.
Unbelievable fielding there from Hawkins. Just a nice shot there by Shaikot, opening the face. Just weight transfer beyond.
Ross, that's called a slide, boy. They're enjoying this extra pace of Gus Sloan, and that's another boundary.
Nice looking shot there from Shaikot. Just a bit wide there from Gus Sloan.
He was causing a few problems for the South Africans yesterday, but he's just bowling too short today, I think. Yesterday he was pitching it up, getting it to pop off a length. That's better, that's much better. He's got a lot of bats on that.
Full toss. Get down to third man for a single. So 1 ball to go, yep. Be looking for a tidy finish here, Gus Sloan.
Oh,
Another inside edge.
it's another boundary.
It's another boundary, as you say, Bjorn. So
I think they're regretting changing this ball because as soon as that's happened, the boundaries have opened up.
there's 2 inside edges there. So a bit of luck here for the Bangladesh batsman. As we know, sometimes in cricket you need a bit of luck. So 59 for 2 after 8. So Brad McGrath into a second over.
The crowd is rolling in. It's good to see. Big, bad Brad McGrath. That's a good delivery. That is a great ball. Swung into the batsman. He's played it well there. It's 2 runs. The third man's quite wide here. Pretty square. Danny Batra. He could go a bit finer. Short there from McGrath.
cut away down to third man. So good over there so far for Australia.
Shaikot 28 from 23. Hussein 19 from 11. Had to reach for that one.
It's a good length there from Brad McGrath.
Much better.
So later today beyond the ICC World Cup T20 final. South Africa taking on India. It should be a cracking game.
Should be, Russ. There be a few nerves in both camps. I think it's South Africa's first ICC World Cup final.
Yep.
Apart from the Champions Trophy that they won, I think. Not sure how long ago that was. It was under Hansi Cronje. Stand to be corrected. But no official World Cup.
So 66 for 2 after 9.
We've got the Last Man Stands World Champs, which is our club championship. All the best teams that play around the world. We've got over 10,000 LMS teams playing. The best of those are heading to the Gold Coast of Australia at the end of the year. There'll be 40 teams taking part in the main event. And Mr. Simon Melbers from LMS Global has had so much demand that he's introduced the LMS World Shield. This is taking place from the 11th to the 15th December. Give him a call. Send him an email if you're keen to enter your side. It's aimed at the more social teams. Player package includes 3 games on artificial fields at Runway Bay, polo shirt, pad covers, playing cap, playing top, playing trousers, duffel bag, and of course all the bells and whistles of the prizes and rewards.
It's bowled him! What a ball there from Gus Sloan. Hit the middle stump. And that's another wicket down for Bangladesh. Gus Sloan fired up here. The Australians pick up their 3rd wicket. Fantastic scenes here at the Gymkhana here in Nairobi. Shaikot was looking dangerous. Love to see the replay of that. Oh. Played all around it, gone through the gate, hit the top of middle. So well bowled to Gus Sloan. He picks up his 1st wicket. And Australia now in the driving seat. So great footage there from the stump camera. So that wicket is broken, the middle stump of the stump cam. The players will just have a quick drinks break here. Normally drinks at 10 overs.
$71 for 3. Projected score 148. Bangladeshis. The first time we've seen them under a bit of pressure. We've spoken about it earlier. They bat all the way down. Australia can't take their foot off the gas, rest on their laurels here. They need to keep on doing what they're doing. New batsman in is Maroof Ahmed.
He's a quality player too. He's got a few 50s this week. Also quality left-arm spinner, so big effort required from him for his team today. Well bowled, Gus Sloan, full and straight.
It's much better when he pitches it up. He asks good questions. He's on the money first up there.
He's fired up. Cut away.
What an over from Gus Sloan.
So 10 overs complete, 71 for 3. Fielders will switch ends. Now they'll bowl the next 10 from the Javanshire Shah end. Look at Maroof Ahmed's stats. 96 games, averaging 49, 21 50s. So an experienced campaigner on the LMS circuit. So the Australians a bit slow between the overs yet. Need to up their over rate. So important partnership here for Bangladesh. There's 50 balls left here.
Big Brad McGrath looking for his first wicket. It's a great delivery. He's getting good shape into the batter. Syed Mustahid Hussain is on strike. He's 23 from 14. Dispatched that with disdain. It's Ross Kaywood. The voice of Last Man Stands departs. Welcome to the commentary box, Mr. Rob Stevenson.
Thanks, Bjorn. Well, yeah, good start from Australia, but you lose scent with Bangladesh batting all the way down. We've seen the talent throughout their lineup. They've got to be careful here, the Australians. Still 5 wickets in hand. I think they won't be happy to chase anything more than 155, I think. Against this Bangladeshi attack would be a tough ask.
Opening up, I think they've decided to target McGrath. It's great fielding there by Ziad Abbas in the deep. There was a little period earlier on where I would have liked Australia to have one fielder in the ring just to put that pressure.
Absolutely, it's something they rarely do though.
I think that moment's passed now, but that is the problem, that the Bangladeshis bowl so well.
Just bunted out there to the offside.
Ooh,
slip up in the field.
Easy 2 for Bangladesh. There's a lot of chat out there in the middle. You can hear the encouragement from the Bangladeshi batting dugout, and the Aussies are encouraging each other on the field. It's competitive stuff out there. No one's giving an inch at the moment.
Last ball of the 11th over again, just bunted out to Michael Hawkins. Uncharacteristic slip up for him in the field. Normally an exceptional fielder. Brings it into the 11th over. Brad McGrath, 29 off his 3 overs so far. They're really pumped for this, Australia. They were disheartened after the loss to South Africa yesterday. There was a lot of chat last night about the tactics for this game this morning. Absolutely pumped for it. Favourites today, obviously Bangladesh and South Africa. We'll see up next against England at 10:30 a.m. South Africa time, 9:30 a.m. UK time. It's going to be a cracking game, that one, Bjorn.
Well, I hope so. It should be. Both teams play to their potential. Often nerves sometimes get the better of teams when it comes to these big occasions. So I hope they're both up for it and had an early night last night.
Gus Sloan comes in, started the 12th over on the stumps there, down the ground. Won't find the gap, but they should be able to come back for 2. If you're the Australians here, Bjorn, 44 deliveries left. What would you be targeting as a maximum score that you'd be happy to chase from this stage?
You've got to back your batters. They'll chase down anything. He's unlucky there. He's put the slide in. It's just gone under him. Just a bit slow getting his hands down. He's livid with himself there.
Absolutely. Got around to the ball quickly. Would have backed himself to keep this in. Out in the deep there, Michael Hawkins just misjudged it right underneath him. Disappointment for Gus Sloan, but Bangladesh really beginning to motor here. If we look at the last 6 deliveries, 14 runs off them. Sloan comes in again on the legs, worked off into the leg side. Just a single there. Saeed Hussain looking really good. 28 off 16 balls. Projected score 152, but with these 5 wickets in hand, that won't be accurate. Looking at least 170 odds there at this stage, unless Australia can really rein this in with a couple of wickets.
Yeah, they need Gus to take one more. He's caused problems when he's pitched it up. Just short of a length there. He's a tall man, so gets a bit of bounce and carry through to the keeper.
I do side with you though, Bjorn, what you said earlier. Let's just have a look at the last ball of Gus's 3rd over. Tries to slow a ball, pushed into the offside by left-hander. Hawkins coming round. It's going to be the 2 there. But I do think in the context of this game and where Australia were at, with the earlier wickets. Potentially bowling out Nick Murphy in the first 10 could have been a good idea with the other ball. Just try and get that extra wicket early. They bat so deep, these Bangladeshis, just try and really rattle them while they were uncharacteristically going slow early.
Yeah, he was asking a lot of good questions, and they had an opportunity just to step on the gas and really get 1 or 2 more wickets. They had them 5 down in the first 10, they would be in real trouble. There's the legend Ziad Abbas's stats there. They speak for themselves. 23 wicket hauls, 1 fifer. Average of 23, calling rate of just 6.2. Maybe he can do rain in the Bangladeshis here if he picks up a couple. A lot of respect for him.
Good pace first up there from Abbas. He has to watch himself with his body these days. He used to, when he first entered LMS, he used to really have a lot of pace, put his back and shoulder into it, but he's had a lot of injuries over the years. So he's more the wily, more intelligent bowler these days. But that first ball came out with good pace.
Oh, it's an inside edge. He can still put it down. Big shoulders. But yeah, as you say, it's more variation of speeds than all-out speed.
As Bjorn was saying earlier, the world champs for last man stands in Australia later this year in December in the Gold Coast. We'll just watch this ball from Abbas. He comes in for his third delivery outside off stump, goes.
It's going to be a boundary, and there's the fielder does well. Just too much in the end for him. A valiant effort, but possibly he's too square, the third man.
Just a few of these it's narrow margins, isn't it, Bjorn? See South Africa when they field. Absolutely nothing goes through them in the deep. Every potential 2 turned into 1. Every boundary saved.
Oh, he's going either side of the third man there. Just the one this time. Yeah, that could be the difference between winning and losing. Those small margins.
So just as you're saying, Bjorn, world champs in Australia in December this year. The last world champs we had in Australia, 2019, Ziad's team. He was the skipper of the East Coast Wales that reached the final there at Bradman Oval.
And he was telling me earlier, Rob, that he's the Bangladeshi kryptonite. He's knocked out, I think it was 3 Bangladeshi teams with that side of the 2019 world champs. I think it was Lila, Heritage, must be Dakar Warriors or one other team, I can't recall now.
Absolutely. So well, from an Australia perspective, hopefully he can do so today from an Aussie expect. Here we go, Danny Batcher. This will be interesting to see how Batcher approaches this, how he varies his pace. Bangladesh is obviously exceptional against spin, so I feel how this over goes could have a lot of bearing on the remainder of this innings.
7 overs to go. Both batsmen are set.
Batcher into the attack, and shout out also to these 2 umpires, Kirsty and Darshak. Fantastic to see them out here. They've both flown from England to be a part of this event. Bails out the first delivery, Batcher. Excellent commitment from both these umpires, and wonderful to see them here in Kenya umpiring this tournament. Batcher coming round the wicket, start of the 14th over, loops it up. Decent start there from Batcher. Cap coming on for the Bangladeshis. Saeed Hussain, 35 from 20. Fantastic innings from him so far. Bangladesh were in trouble earlier on. Not quite reeling, but in trouble. And he's steadied the ship nicely here.
That's well bowled by Batra. That's bounced.
As a class cricketer, Batra. Earlier this year, he was in your homeland, Bjorn, in February, representing the official Australia over 40s side in the World Cup there. So, second major tournament for him this year. Now in the LMS World Cup here in Nairobi, Kenya. He's actually signed up for the Barbados Masters at one stage as well, so could have been the triple whammy. I think he failed to get sign off from the family and work for that, though.
Which team does he play for?
He actually plays the same team as Gus Sloan now. They're national champions in Australia, Western Swingers. Fantastic team. Also the Sydney champions as well.
Well, we have an Australian team with a chance of lifting the trophy at the LMS World Champs. Oh, he's gone hard at that. This could be a boundary here. Hawkins got a lot of work to do.
Another boundary there for the Bangladeshis. Australia still keeping them in check, but these boundaries keep coming. They've got to be careful here in the last 6 overs, Australia. Western Swingers would certainly be the best chance for an Aussie side to take out the world champs. They have never done so. Ziad Abbas's team getting to the final in 2019 was as close as an Australian team's ever come, so hopefully on home turf this year. Let's just watch the last ball of Batcher's over, last ball of the 14th. A bit flat at that time. Great bowling from Batcher. Good start for him. Just 6 off his first over. It is difficult for the Australian teams, though, Bjorn, as you know, because so many of those guys are playing on synthetic wickets year round, and then when it comes to a world champs, the adjustment to turf.
I actually don't want to hear about excuses, Rob. Ziad Abbas, quality player. He performs on turf pitches at all the big events. I think that's neither here nor there. I think he plays for the Spider Monkeys, is that right?
Spider Monkeys will have a strong team, that's for sure. So from Sydney, Spider Monkeys and Western Swingers are the ones to look out for in that tournament. Obviously second 11 have a lot of experience. They've got Michael Hawkins and Nick Murphy from this side, along with Marty Henderson as well. They're always strong. They'd have another chance. It's down the wicket.
Great shot.
Only the single, though. I also think the other team that could have a chance, given the home turf, is Lydon Gibbons and Tradies You Can't Trust, because they're playing on home grounds.
Have they recruited in the off-season, though? They need a proper squad of 12? That's well played.
The advantage they have is it's their 2 home grounds, Lydon's club and Travis's club, Runaway. So they're used to the wickets there. They play on them each week, and they do recruit locally, and I know they're doing that this year. So
they need another 4 players, youngsters, to help them in the field. Oh, that's gone. That's huge. That's maximum. It's just bounced off the stadium roof.
Syed Hussain on the charge now. Third ball of the Bassett
from Ziad.
Cracking shot there. Flies over long on. That's dangerous now, Bjorn. Syed Hussain moving on to 43. It's gone again, and that is big. Straight back over the bowler's head. Successive sixes for Syed.
That's out the ground. New balls. So the good thing is for Australia, he's going to retire soon, Rob.
That's the only good thing for Australia in this over, Bjorn. They'll be hoping that he retires with a single, not another maximum, that's for sure. So it's over now. It's a big one for Bangladesh. It's gone for 14 so far. Abbas's second over. Can he finish well? Abbas to Hussain. Down to third man. Fielder comes round, but he won't get there, and that's a great...
That third man is just way too wide for Ziad's pace there. It's just too easy to guide it down to third man. He's past the Shah Stadium stands there, and he's got no chance of cutting that off. So Australians need to get their field settings right as well.
Wonderful innings there from Syed Mustahid Hussain. 53, and he retires off 25 balls.
That's just what Bangladesh needed. They were in trouble, 3 down. He steadied the ship nicely for the Bangladeshis. Look at those stats there.
Nice touch from Nick Murphy to come right the way over and congratulate the batsman. Good camaraderie in LMS. That's really hauled Bangladesh, not just back into this game, but on top. Inzamam ul Haq has lost a bit of weight since his time playing for Pakistan. He's been a lot younger for Bangladesh these days. 176 matches, vast experience.
He's another character. It's good to see the Bangladeshi batters doing the water boy job for some of the boundary riders of Australia, keeping them refreshed. Danny Batcher bowled well last over. He needs to carry on.
Very important for him to do so, Bjorn, after that last over, going for 18. Important that Australia pull this one back after the retirement of Hussain. Nudged into the leg side there. Brad McGrath comes in, just keeps it to a single. Batcher's bowled well so far, but you sense it could just be a matter of time before these Bangladeshi batsmen go after the spinner. There's only 23 deliveries remaining. Just outside the wide line there.
So a big question for me in the Australian batting lineup. It looks like they're going to be chasing 175, 185, around somewhere around there, I would guess. Where is Sam Lang going to bat?
I think he'll be batting at about 6 today, probably. They do bat all the way down. As we've seen, Nick Murphy will probably be at the bottom, even though he's got an average in the mid-50s. They'll open up with Hawkins and Batcher. And then the big hitters of McGrath and Abbas, their position in the lineup really does depend on what happens with the wickets.
I'd like to see Sam go up the order. I think 6 is too low for him. I think he needs to come in at 3. Ziad 4.
Almost certain that Gus Sloan will be 3 today.
There we have it. He's got the inside information, the inside track. It's good running by Bangladesh there.
I do agree with you though, Bjorn. He's got a lot of experience, Sam Lang. Gus still a young man, although he has got a lot of LMS experience. I think as captain in these big games, it would be a strong decision, but probably a correct one to come in at number 3. Try and dictate the pace of the game from there.
Some of the crowd there. We've got Tina, Ian, and the voice of cricket, Ross Kayward, just enjoying the match.
Andy Percy next to Ross Kayward, I saw there, fresh back from his Masai Mara safari. It's good to have Andy Percy, the Sydney manager, here today. Nice touch from the Bangladeshis, bringing the waters to the Australians on the sidelines. It's been terrific camaraderie throughout this tournament. Abbas on for his 3rd over. Brad McGrath comes round. They're going to come back for 2. Brad McGrath throws it in. Not quite on the stumps. Good running there from the Bangladeshis. They've got 19 deliveries left, so they'll be pushing 2s now. Trying to look for the maximums. They've still got 5 wickets in hand, and they've got the retirement of Syed Masood Hussain as well. Abbas comes in, second ball of his 3rd over.
Too full. He's just too full, and they're liking his extra pace. That is huge. That is the biggest shot of the tournament. That's gone over the acacia trees and onto the road. And that won't be coming back. It's just been thrown back. That is a massive shot. I don't know, someone's done some good finding of the ball there. That was a massive hit. Ziad Abbas again. What does he do? He's gone full. Could be a no ball. It's another 6.
Well, this could be the over, Bjorn.
And I think Ziad, it's definitely a no ball looking at that. I don't know if it was signalled, but should be a no ball.
It is a no ball, so this will be a free hit now. The last over went for 18 from Ziad.
He's not mixing up his pace. I'd like to see him bowl a few short balls, roll his wrist a bit, roll his fingers, use his experience. He's just bowled too full and just the same pace. He hasn't mixed it up this over or the last one, and he's getting punished here.
Still got 3 deliveries left in this over. Vastly experienced Ziad Abbas. How can he bounce back? This one's a free hit. He'll be hoping just for a dot or 1 off this delivery and then pull his team back into it with a wicket in the final 2 deliveries. So I'd back him here, Bjorn. He's got a lot of strength.
Maroof's going to be targeting the leg side here in the straight boundary. Yeah, that's his strong point there. He's bowled into his arc and it's out the park. I saw it coming. He just shuffled across to the off stump there to give himself that leg side shot. This is a huge over for LMS Bangladesh.
So only 3 deliveries bowled so far in this over. It's already gone for 21. The free hit's done with. Australia need a wicket. What can Abbas do? He's got 2 deliveries left to make up for the first 3 balls in this over.
It's the 150s up for Bangladesh. Oh, Bowles, great delivery there. He gets it in the block hole. Finally, I think he's been striving for that all over.
It's the last ball here from Bass. He'll be desperate to knock over Ahmed here. 44 from 23 balls with those 3 successive sixes, including the no ball. 21 off the over so far. Third over for Ziad Abbas. Round the wicket, full toss to the offside, through for 4, and that is a big, big over for the Bangladeshis. 25 runs off it, Bjorn.
I think that should be... I need to give him a break and bring on Nick Murphy. He's not happy with himself. It's disappointing. But it's great batting at the same time. Just missed his links there. 154 for 3 off 17.
Really accelerated here, Bangladesh. In the last few overs, a couple of massive overs in there. Syed Hussain and then Maruf Ahmed, 48 off 24 now. God, we didn't see that coming before this over. He's betting the low 20s at the start of the over. Now he's almost on the verge of retirement. As you say, Nick Murphy into the attack. Australia know that they need something to swing things back in their favour.
So, heel ball over 17 and 19. Who's going to do 18 and 20? It'll be Reece Hongbottom, I think. Still got 2.
Gus
Not
Sloan,
mistaken.
potentially.
I probably should have bowled Gus last over.
Nick Murphy comes in over the wicket. Last over of his spell. Congratulations to Inzamam ul Haq. Birth of his baby boy yesterday. Many congratulations to the man down the non-strikers end. Great to see him prioritising Last Man Stands World Cup over the birth of his son, but I'm sure once he grows up to be a great cricketer, his son will be happy he's done so. Good bowling there from Murphy. Just what Australia need here, Bjorn, just to try and tighten things up.
So, this is Nick Murphy's final over. I thought he had 2 left. It's a good move to bring him back in. Can they pick up a wicket here? Enzi on strike. Oh, he's picked that off.
And is he out there, or was that hit by Sam Lang? I think it must have been Sam
Lang as he turned around to watch it.
Lovely ramp shot there. Bangladesh really on the charge now. In position early. Runs coming easily for them now. 12 balls left. This is dangerous for Australia. Projected score now up to 182, and it could be higher with a big last over.
That's an unbelievable shot there. He's just come to the wicket and played that.
Murphy in again, 4th ball of his last over into the offside there. That would just be a single. So coming to the end of the 18th over, Nick Murphy has only taken 1 wicket so far. Australia would have hoped him to get through a few more. He is their gun strike bowler. We see Walker on the bottom right, the Australia team sponsor. Many thanks to them for their backing of the team. Murphy, last ball of the spell, round the wicket.
Bowl him!
What a clever, that was a very clever delivery there, Bjorn.
Just change the angle.
Bowls him round the legs. Obviously the tactic he was going for, and just as we were saying, he hadn't got the other wicket. That is an important one because...
It's a great delivery there. What a length.
Good wicket for Australia. To be honest, you could actually argue it wasn't that important a wicket because he was just about to retire anyway. Wouldn't have come back in.
Psychological blow. A lot of this game is about momentum.
But look at that innings there. 49 of 26. 3 4s, 3 6s. Maruf Ahmed. Exceptional innings. The latter stages of the semi-final has really boosted the Bangladesh total. 161 for 4. Australia now need to use this momentum to try and finish tightly. Well, from an Australian perspective,
Wickets, nothing like a wicket to slow down the run rate.
you'd hope that's not the last we see of Nick Murphy in this tournament, but if it is, He's had a wonderful year so far at the Barbados World Cup Masters and then this tournament. So a special shout out to Nick Murphy as we see Tufkul Haq come into the batting lineup now. Number 6 for Bangladesh. 10 balls left of this innings. Second power play starting.
I'm sure the Nitro Mania is going to last for some time to come. Oh, it's great fielding by Gus Sloan. Just plucks it out the air one-handed.
So we're going to see Reece Longbottom bowl the last over then. Bjorn, young Gus Sloan bowling this one. He's had a good spell so far. Important that he finishes well. 9 balls left. What can LMS Bangladesh get to? Gus Sloan comes in over the wicket to the right-hander, outside the line of the...
It's a rough call that. I thought it just went past the crease inside and then swung afterwards, but umpire's got a better view there. Very tight there from Gus. It's a good delivery. He's pushing it wide of the batter. A little bit of gamesmanship going on there from Gus Sloan there. Batsman stepping too off to give himself room and hit it on the onside, and he says no, not today.
I think that was good experience there from Gus Sloan to pull out of that delivery.
He's going to do it again.
I think they've, barring a couple of overs and a couple of misfields, they've done pretty well here, the Australians, with this bowling performance. Bangladesh, an exceptionally talented side, so I think if you told them before the game that they're going to keep the Bangladeshis to about 180, they would have been happy. That's what it's looking like at the moment, barring a huge last over. Probably 185 you're looking at the moment, I'd say. 7 deliveries left. Stone comes in, 4th ball, his 4th over. It's gone to the offside and it should screw away to the boundary. The fielder comes round, it's just going to be 2. Reece Longbottom, good arm back into Lang. So it's been a decent spell from Gus so far. Can he finish with a wicket like Nitro did in the previous over? Inzamam Haq, recent father. He may have been a father before. I don't have that information to hand, but congratulations again for yesterday. He's facing the last ball of the 19th over now, and he's hit that beautifully through point. Almost goes for 6. Wide full toss from Gus Sloan. He'll be disappointed with how that over's ended.
Poor delivery to end the over. He's bowled so well. He'll be disappointed. 1 bounce 4. Inzamam Haq looking in good form.
See the sideboards there that are at the East Africa Character Development Trust. A reminder that before the final today we'll have the charity kids all out here on the ground interacting with a few of the teams. It'd be great to see them come into the last over of this first semi-final of the LMS World Cup 2024 from Nairobi Gymkhana. Reece Longbottom to bowl it for Australia. Inzamam Haq on strike. Tufkul Haq, the new batsman. 170. What can Bangladesh get to here? First delivery of the last over.
Bowled him. That's what they needed, Australia. It's inside edge, played on. Long bottom strikes.
Did they really need that though, Bjorn? With the retired batsman in the sheds?
It's just the one. Wicket dot ball. I think they definitely need that.
I definitely prefer not to take from an Australian perspective. As disappointing as it is for me to say that.
I think you always want to take the wicket, Rob. I think it's just never easy coming back when you've been sitting in the hut. And dot balls, priceless. They're gold dust here.
So a reminder that Syed Hussain is in the sheds with a quick fire 50. Longbottom's bowling.
Oh, another one!
That was a wonderful delivery.
Just what Rob Stevenson didn't want is happening. What a delivery. He's on a hat-trick here, folks. And now, I really would like to see a slip, a short cover, silly mid-on, put the pressure on the batter.
Oh, forgetting about the retiree, what a start to the final over here. In a semi-final, Take a bow, Reece Longbottom. Look at his figures before this over as well. Just 17 runs off his first 3 overs against a very strong Bangladeshi batting lineup.
He needs to take a photo of that and frame it, Rob.
Unbelievable start to the over. Can he do the unimaginable? Look at that, walking out. Beautiful delivery from Longbottom. But this is the important wicket now. Saeed Hussain hit some massive sixes before he retired. Exceptionally talented batsman.
Hat-trick ball. Can he get one? It's full and straight. Oh, just over the fielder. He's hit it for 6. Unbelievable batting from Hussain. Takes him to 59 from just 26. 2 balls to go. Bangladesh need a home run here, Rob.
Absolutely. Australia will be desperate to rein them in these last 2 balls. Hussain comes down.
That's wicket. Well, McGrath's got some work to do. It's well fielded. Oh, looks like he's carrying an injury there.
Certainly is very slow coming round to that one. Australia would have been desperate to get Inzamam ul Haq on strike for the final delivery. Instead, they've got Saeed Mustahid Hussain, 61 of 27 balls. He'll be targeting the home run over long on, but he's shown us he can get it over the offside as well. Longbottom comes in. Hussain goes down the ground.
Must be one. McGrath's done well there. Should have been 2. Should have been 2 there. That's a well bowled by Reece Longbottom. Take a bow, son. What a final over.
6 there over the offside, and be interested to see. Yeah, he didn't really give him much of a chance. For a moment when that ball went up in the air, I thought it could be a chance for a hat-trick catch, but as we see the Nairobi Gymkhana ground there in the background and have a look at this scorecard, Longbottom took 3 wickets. Farhan Shogun, the first of them, for 3. Akash, 14. Bangladesh then recovered with Sharaful Shaikot and Saeed Mustahid Hussain, a great partnership between them. 33 for Shaikot. The retiree Hussain, 62 not out at the end. Maruf Ahmed with a fantastic innings, 49 of 26 balls. He hit 3 maximums in a row at one stage. Inzamam ul Haq, 17. Tufik ul Haq and Rahman Nabed at the end, 1 and none respectively, in a total of 179. The bowling figures for Australia generally exceptionally good, with Nick Murphy and Reece Longbottom leading the way. 5 wickets between the 2 of them, each of them with an economy of 6.5. Brad McGar, Gus Sloan, Ziad Abbas took a bit of tap, although Gus picked up an important wicket. Danny Batcher with 2 tight overs for 6 runs. Great effort by the Australians. This match is delicately poised, 179 for 6, 180 to win this game and get a place in the LMS World Cup final 2024. We'll be back with you in a few minutes to see the Australian run chase.
So welcome back to the Australian run chase here in pursuit of 180 to book themselves in the grand final later this afternoon. Tell you what, that was some fantastic hitting from the Bangladeshi captain Mustahid Hussain. Under pressure, dispatched it to all parts of the ground. So opening the batting, Michael Hawkins and Danny Batra. Could be a wicket first ball. Bowler and the keeper are convinced. Michael Hawkins stands his ground. Daku, the umpire, remains unmoved. We'll have a look at that. The bowler was convinced, but given not out. So, all drama here at the Gymkhana.
Pushed into the offside there, Roscoe. So what do you think, Ross? How do Australia approach this innings? I mean, they can't lose early wickets, but you saw with Bangladesh, they started sedately and then really launched in the second 10.
I think that they've got to keep the scoreboard ticking over consistently. They don't let the run rate get too far ahead of them. They do have a strong batting team. Big appeal there from Tawfiq Haq. Again, Daku remains unmoved. So 2 big appeals in this over.
Decent step forward there from Batra, and I guess that Daku probably thinks it's slipping down leg, maybe going over as well.
But high, so a lot of excitement here. It's all happening here at the Gymkhana. Playing a miss.
Excellent first over here from Tawfiq Haq. Just 1 run off the first 4 deliveries. 2 big appeals. Great start to this Bangladeshi bowling innings. Haq comes in to end the over on the stumps. Batra into the offside. They'll just have the single there, looking for the second, but it's not on. Brilliant first over there, putting the pressure right back on the Australians. Just 2 runs off it. So we'll see Batra probably play the anchor role here, Ross, while the others attack around him. Will be the Australian strategy. If Batra gets out, then they'll have to readjust.
These two have had a good opening partnership all week. They run well between the wickets. They turn ones into twos. It's going to be key for them, for the Australian team here, to take the game as deep as possible.
Have a look at Michael Hawkins. Well, I don't think that is Michael Hawkins. He's played significantly more cricket than 2 innings.
He probably needs his profiles merged.
Danny Batra, 376 LMS innings, average of 98, 211 50s and 2 centuries. Ranked nationally number 2.
So left arm spin.
I think when it says national ranking there, Roscoe, that must be in Kenya, is it? Or is that the Australian one? Anyway, we're looking at Rahman Nabeed. Bowling average of 15, economy of 5.7 in 128 matches. Unbelievable stats there.
Short there, hit down the ground too long off just for a single.
So Hawkins plays his cricket for second 11 up in Queensland in the Brisbane Leagues. Second 11, of course, have travelled to numerous world champs and well known throughout LMS circuits. He's exceptionally experienced, as are all of this Australian team. Batra on strike now, just pushes it into the offside against the dangerous Rahman Nabeed. big ask against Bangladesh. 175 off 92 balls with the exceptional bowling attack that they've got. Australia would have been more comfortable chasing 15 runs less, but they've still got a good chance here.
So a good start this from Ramin Nabed. As long as the Bangladeshis can limit the boundaries here, they're going to keep continuing to build the pressure. It's well bowled. Scoreboard pressure in a massive game in a World Cup semi-final.
Look at that first 10 balls there, Roscoe. 4 dot balls in the first 10. The Bangladeshis are already applying significant pressure. Batra losing a bit of his shape, trying to pull that one across the line. So we have a look at the clubhouse at Gymkhana. A wonderful World Cup sign there. Lovely vegetation.
It's been a fantastic setting here for the World Cup at the Gymkhana. The hosts have made everyone feel very welcome. Hospitality has been next level. Facilities have been excellent, and the teams have had a great time.
Absolutely. So Tufkal Haq back on for his second over on the off stump, hit down the ground by Hawkins, but that'll just be another single. Pressure building on the Australians. They need a release point. It's only 2 overs in, but they're struggling to get things going. Tufkal Haq in for his second delivery. Outside off, it into the covers there. They should be able to come back for 2. The fielders coming round quickly, but in the end it's comfortable to a bit of a misfield out there. Just got to keep pushing these 2s, Roscoe. 1s aren't going to cut it. It's only going to build the pressure. They need that release point. We saw the Bangladeshi start relatively sedately, got to 5 overs. I think it was about 32. See the trophies there, some great awards. Up for grabs later today. Player of the tournament, the player of the final, batsman of the tournament, bowler of the tournament. The trophy itself, runners-up trophy and medals. Everything to play for here today. I'm just going to depart from the commentary box for a little bit and hand over for a brief interview.
So you have one of the touring Bangladeshis here with his team. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing?
Thank you. Welcome you too.
You guys have had a fantastic tournament.
Yes, it's going good. We are playing semi-final. It's a very honor for us. It's still going well.
So that was a fantastic batting display from Mustahid Hussain. Under pressure in a semi-final.
Yes.
For his team.
Yes, he's very appreciable. He has a long career in LMS. He's a very famous player in our Bangladesh. He's representing Bangladesh as a captain. Under pressure innings is a very fantastic. Yes.
So the game plan here is to obviously rotate your bowlers through short spells. You guys, we've seen this week that you guys are a quality bowling team, good fielders. What was the team chat about before the fielding innings?
Yes, we have two seamers and 3 spinners. So I think captain have a plan to make the shortest spell. And yes, you see the 2 right-hander batter batted in the wicket, and the left-arm spinner is bowling. So we take the advantage of the wicket and the condition. I hope it's going well. It's a nice shot, nice score cut. Nice late cut. Oh, this is sloppy fielding here.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break. In the next voice you're going to hear is the one and only legend, Rifat.
Yes. Oh, this little bit jump up, just missed the stump. It's a good bowling. It's a very tight bowling from Naved.
Thank you, Ross. Thanks for the interaction. Good morning for you.
Thank you, Rifat bhai. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam Farid bhai.
Oh, it's another tight ball. Just let cut the ball and going to the fielder.
Better
Yes.
from Shoykot this time.
Yes, they're better from the striker this time. Yes, it's still going good. According to the plan.
I think keep the runs in check. Force them to play the big shots.
Yes.
That's the key for the Bangladeshi bowlers here. They have got a decent total on the board. 180. Won't be
Yes.
easy to chase.
Yes, don't be easy to chase, and I think the seamers got benefit in the later part of the game. The seam is still moving, but it's still now it's doing very good. Ball wicket to
Yeah.
the wicket.
Yeah,
This is our simple plan.
You haven't given away anything so far.
No finish so far. Sloppy.
Yeah, that was a
Yes.
sloppy misfielding to get the.
Oh,
that is a
again
great
good ball.
delivery.
Great delivery. That's a good over for Navid. And the big man coming in Zamam.
So you can see. So Navid's bounce is not very easy to pick.
Not very easy to pick.
That variable bounce.
The variable bounce.
He
And
gets, yeah, that's why it's so difficult to get away.
yes. And his ball just line to line and stump to stump. That's a very difficult to pick.
So the big man Inzamam is going to bowl his first over, as my co-commentators were mentioning. A big congratulations to Inzamam for his newborn baby, his
Yes.
second baby.
Yes.
A baby boy was born yesterday, and
Oh,
that is not a good start. So he has sacrificed that to be here with the team. He has made a massive sacrifice to be here, representing his country.
Bangladesh.
I'm sure he'll be eager to go back tomorrow and see his son.
Yes.
Newborn. So big congratulations to him, and thanks Inzamam for putting in that effort.
Oh,
That's a good
just outside the off stump. The batsman played very well. It's an excellent shot.
That's a very, very good shot. So played with a lot of authority. Rocked on the back foot. That's a great, great shot. Michael Hawkins arrived hardly scared. One has a big appeal for caught behind. The Bangladeshi fielders were just. They were.
It's out of it's going to the gap, so it doesn't. Yes, another
That's
good
a very
shot.
good shot, but there is protection out in the deep.
Yes.
Well fielded by Maruf
Maruf.
Ahmed. There's a chance of a run out, no?
No.
The
It's
throw
a very good
wasn't as
running.
Good. So decent over so far for the Australians. 7 so far of the first 2 deliveries. So they need to target someone. Their asking rate is over 10 and over. Almost 10 and over now.
It's a very good
There's-
ball and very good
Oh,
take.
what a
Very
take.
good. What a take.
That's
It's
an unbelievable
good,
catch by Akash.
absolutely outstanding by Akash. Just jumping on the right side and take a catch. Very beautiful catch. It's a first breakthrough from Bangladesh.
Farid, is that one of the catches of the tournament?
Yes, yes. Wow, wow. Nice
So
take.
look at the
Absolutely
reflex.
good catch.
Unbelievable. That's an excellent catch from Akash. I was for a moment I was thinking that's going down for
No, no.
4, and he plucked it out of thin air, and that's the danger man for the Australian team gone. It's a big sigh of relief for the Bangladesh team to see his back.
Actually, this type of effort asking from the Bangladesh players. He didn't bat well. It's no problem, but he capitalized a very good catch. That type of effort we need to win the semi-final.
Absolutely, Farid. It's been a good tournament for Akash so far with the gloves.
Yes, yes.
Would be interesting to see the replay from the front angle. We've seen from the back. Can we have a replay from the front angle? Just to see how quickly he moved.
Oh, another good ball delivery. Back of limb delivery. It still is a good going. Yes, he conceived the 8 runs, but take a very important wicket.
Yeah. So the two openers. Let's have a look at
Yes.
the replay again.
Absolute brilliant. Absolute brilliant.
So it would be interesting to see that replay at 100% speed in real time, that how quickly it went. So nicely played. We just see a single. So with the slow-mo, you obviously didn't see how quickly the ball moved and how good was that reflex from Akash. It will be interesting to see the replay in real time again. That's in real time.
Oh, that's a very good. Instantly see the ball and jump the right side. It's a very good catch.
So Australia team.
Well done, Akash.
Yeah, Australian.
Western District were a little bit worried. Yes, they are a little bit worried. They have to jump up the 100. They pick the right tone. But our bowler are bowled really well.
Yeah, so Maruf, another left-arm spinner.
Yes, I mentioned him earlier that another left-arm spinner came in the action.
Maruf Ahmed, the vice captain of this Bangladesh side, played a very good innings today.
Yes.
Scored 49. Supported the skipper really well.
Yes.
So
a nice fielding by Shaikat.
Farid, let's talk about that partnership from Mustahid and Maruf. How good was that?
It's a game-changing partnership. We see that we have lost 3 early wicket by 70 for 3, but the way they Maruf and Mustahid by come back, it's outstanding. It's absolutely outstanding. Actually, the partnership fixed the right tone for our run.
That was a very good partnership. Sensible batting.
Sensible batting. The way Mustahid and Maruf batted is both right and left-hander combination, and they do very well. Oh,
that was a loosener.
But it's turning. It's a wide delivery.
I think just slipped a bit out of his hand, Maruf. That is a good stop by Akash.
Yes.
As well. Chance of a catch, but well over the head of.
It's the biggie.
The first 6 of the innings comes from the bat of Danny Batra. The fielder at mid-wicket, Tawfiqul Haq, thought he was in play, but it was well over his head. So the Australians will love that. That was a very poor delivery.
Short ball. I think if Maruf ball bit slow in the air, he will purchase some spin from wicket.
I think the way Naved bowled just in the right
hand.
That was a
good one.
That one good one. So that's the spot the left-arm spinners need to bowl at.
Obviously.
So that's the spot.
Since the tournament going, Maruf is a very disciplined. I hope he will do the same. Yes, again a very good delivery by Maruf.
Will be another single.
Yes.
The skipper Mustahid fielding at.
I think in single it doesn't get any harm from Bangladesh, because Bangladesh team will be happy if they get single.
So that 143 to win of 14 overs. So that's more than 10 and over.
10 and over.
So those Australian batsmen need at least 1 boundary each over. Otherwise the run rate will keep going up and up. So the initial asking rate was 9 and over. Now it's over 10 and over.
You are right, Rifat bhai. They have to hit at least 1 boundary in the over.
Zamam picked up the first wicket in his previous over. An absolute ripper of a catch from the wicketkeeper Akash.
Oh.
I think that got slight. Yeah, glanced his thigh pads on the way, so no signal for a wide. And another good take by Akash.
Another good take by Akash.
Behind the wicket.
Yes, just brushed from his pad.
Yeah, and another excellent stop, as I was saying, from Akash. Danny Batra going well. 22 of 90.
It's a good delivery, and another good delivery, another back of line delivery, just on the off stump.
Yeah, I think for the Australians, it's key that Danny Batra continues here. At least get to 50. So that will be key for the Australians here. They need Danny Batra to stay and bat as long as possible. He's on 23s now.
Good ball, another good ball, another back of line delivery. Come to his pad. It's a very good ball by Inzamam.
Slight extra pace. So lots of viewers from all around the world. We have lots of our fans from Australia and lots of fans from Bangladesh watching. So it's an events battle for the fans watching.
So
Yes, all Bangladesh spectators, all Bangladesh amateur and professional players, even all our supporters are waiting for Bangladesh performance, today's performance.
yeah, same as Australia.
Same,
Australians are always well followed across the globe. So it's a good time for the Australian viewers as well. So we've got supports for both the teams. We have seen comments from Zakaria Masood, Nikhil Ryan, Shadow, and lots of other. Vaughn Oldham is also a very good player. So so we have got even support for both them, for both the teams. I would say 50-50.
It's a bit of chance of catch. No, fall shot from Nayan. Yes, it's come single.
Didn't get off the middle of the bat. So just 4 of this over.
Good over by Inzamam. Yes, I told you earlier, Bangladesh will not mind that if the Australian going the same way.
Yeah. Shadin Mahmood just commenting. He's been played a long time with the likes of Inzama, Mustahid and Naved. He's now playing his leagues in Sweden. So Damien Quick, another Aussie fan, showing good support for the Australia LMS side. Good to see our voice of commentary from Bangladesh, Onikan, also commenting.
It's a bit low, just a bit low from the outside off. Well ball, Maruf. You have to just carry the way, carry the length. What he bowled. Oh, that's a good shot. But yeah, again, Mustahid try hard, but didn't stop the ball.
Yeah, that was hit with a lot of power. A valiant effort by the skipper. Sweeper cover boundary. That's a good shot. Again, slightly short from Maruf. He needs to adjust his length again.
Well tried, Mustahid.
Brandon Webb, another Aussie fan joining in. We have Rabiul Islam Rovi, another of our commentators from Bangladesh joining in on live.
That's a good ball.
It's better length this time from
Yes,
Maruf.
it's a flighted delivery from outside the off. It's a very good ball. This is the ball. This is the game in under control of Bangladesh. It's another good delivery. Bit slow. I told you earlier that if Maruf ball bit slow, he will purchase from spin per turn from the wicket.
Farid bhai.
Yes.
There's some turn in the wicket.
Yes. If you ball slow, it will be turned.
Turning. So it's 2 left-arm spinners in the Bangladeshi side, both getting some purchase out of the
It's
wicket.
another good ball. Another good ball.
Rocked on the back foot.
Well fielded by
Well picked
Mustahid.
up.
Well fielded by Mustahid.
But can't stop from getting 2. So 7 of this over. 48 for 1 after 8. 132 to win of 12 overs. So the required run rate is now 11.
11.
Slowly creeping up. Something's got to give here.
Yes, if you bowl line to line, either batsman hit the boundaries or play the big shot. If they didn't play the big shot, the run rate is a bit high.
Yeah.
So that's the trick followed by Bangladesh.
So I've got
Bangladeshi
a comment
bowlers.
from Brandon Webb, a massive Aussie fan, saying he's showing a lot of support for the opener Michael Hawkins. We all know that how good a batsman Michael Hawkins is. I can remember he was the world #1 for a long time and has been topping the Aussie ranking for a while. Yeah, it's unlucky for him. He just got undone by a good the ball slightly swung and a absolute blinder of a catch from the wicketkeeper Akash. So the skipper will come on to
Yes, well started by skipper. The ball in the gap. Just a nice relay.
It's a great feeling,
Good fielding.
which he didn't say that's a very good relay throw, but still couldn't stop it from going for a double. So the required run is 130 of 59 balls, more than 2 a ball.
More than 2 ball.
Getting tougher and tougher for the Aussie batters. They need to start attacking a bit more. Otherwise, if it goes above 14,
Yes,
15
another
and over, it will be
good ball by
difficult.
yes, good fielded by Maruf in the boundary line.
That's
Stopped very well.
It's a great feeling.
Great fielding. Great stop.
So 4 of the first 2 deliveries.
Mustahid started very decently. Ball in the right area.
The batsman knows that those 2 are good deliveries, not trying to aim for the big one, just putting it in the gap and trying to run 2s. We have seen the Bangladeshis ran a lot of 2s.
Oh, that's a very good back of line delivery again.
Yeah,
Cupped his body.
yeah, just the one. So 53 for 1 after 8.3 overs. Danny Batra batting on 26 of 24. I think he's well set now. He needs to
24 for 26.
Yeah, he needs to start hitting a few here.
It's another good ball by Mustafiz back to the land.
Just the single.
Bit in sync come to his body.
Just the single.
Batsman didn't have any chance to swing his bat. And that's the real good bowling by Mustahid, the skipper of Bangladesh LMS side.
Last ball of this over coming up.
Yes,
Another
another
nice
length
delivery.
ball.
I think he just rolled his finger off cutter. That
Yes.
one, slightly held up on the pitch. So, Farid bhai, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to share my speech with you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
Pray for Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thanks to Fariduddin Masood, the key member of the Bangladeshi side. Is not playing today, so he was on the com for a while, speaking about the team. And I'll be joined by the tournament director, Bjorn Biggs, my favorite commentator in the last man stand circuit.
Thanks, Rifat. Kind words. It's a slow start here from Australia, but just the one down. So they've got a platform to launch from, and Gus Sloan does just that.
So that's a boundary to start off with. So we have seen 2 left-arm spinner bowling so far, Naved and Maruf. Naved was very disciplined, but Maruf bowled a few looseners. It's 21 of 2.1 overs. Just dropped foot short of the boundary there. Definitely a 4. Right call by the umpire there. Thanks, Ross Keoud.
The voice of LMS.
Yeah, voice of LMS for ordering some tea for us, a much needed one. I think we have lost that ball somewhere underneath the stands. The groundsmen trying their best to get it. Yeah, we have got a new ball. The Bangladeshis don't mind that. Lots of dew in the outfield we have seen in the morning, so the spinners will be love bowling with a drier ball.
Roof Ahmed.
Yeah, he batted really
Always
well.
gone for the reverse sweep there.
He batted really well earlier in the innings today. 49 of 26 deliveries, consolidated the innings, backed up the skipper really well.
Where's my phone?
64-1 after 9.3 overs. Another play and miss. Batra slightly struggling here. That's the beautiful trophy, Bjorn. 4 teams eyeing on the big prize. Australia, Bangladesh in this one. South Africa, England to follow in the second semi-final. Slightly short, was there to be hit. Didn't get from the middle of the bat. Farhan Zani Shobhan will cut it off. That was there to be hit. Should have probably got the boundary out of that ball. Thank you. So at the 10 overs break, Australia 62 for 1. So the required rate is now 11.18 over. Bjorn, is it slowly going out of their grasp?
I wouldn't say it's out of their grasp, but they do need to get a move on here, Rifat. And the problem is the bowling's not going to get any easier They need to take a few risks here and throw some caution to the wind. They've got nothing to lose here. Got wickets in hand. And they need to make a charge. 118 off the next 50 balls.
You can see Farid Masood taking waters for the team in the 10 overs break. He was just doing commentary a while ago. What a team man, you know, Farid Masood, another exceptional player. He was the player of the tournament at the last Dhaka Super Series that was taken a few years ago. Unbelievable player, and he's sitting out in the semi-finals. Shows how strong a side the Bangladeshis have.
It's a powerful unit. We saw how strong they were with the batting all the way down. It's the same with their bowling. There's just no chinks in their armour.
I think it's the 6th bowler, Shariful Islam Shoikat. First time we are seeing off spin being brought into the attack. So Mustaid mixing things up, not letting the batsman settle. Let's see how he does. Or Shariful Islam Shoikat comes into this tournament with a lot of pedigree. So he was, you know, in the 2022 World Champs in Cape Town, he was the player of the tournament. Played for Dhaka Warriors, who came the runner-up. He was exceptional with both bat and ball, if you remember, Bjorn.
He's phenomenal.
Is there a chance of a catch? No. It's clear, just cleared the boundary.
6 runs. That's what Australia needed.
Not a good start by Shoikat, pitching it short.
It wasn't even that short. It was actually a very good shot by Gus Sloan. A little bit short.
Yeah, that is a tremendous shot.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, that is a very good shot. I have to give him that. That was not the shortest of the delivery, but really played well by Gus.
It's gone again.
The bowling change.
Back-to-back sixes. They've taken a liking to Shaikot here.
The bowling change probably, yeah, it's not working here for Bangladesh. Yeah, he tried to bowl a leg spinner this one.
That one was short, Rifat.
That was, no, that's 2 poor deliveries by Shoikat. First delivery wasn't probably the best, wasn't probably the worst, but this one was not a good delivery. So Mustahid, captain, running down to the bowler, giving him some tips, probably telling him to settle down a bit.
It's gone again. That's 3 in a row.
That will bring back the Aussies into the game.
100 off 47 required now. Brings up 80 runs for Australia.
That's a very good shot. That. Can you see 2 more sixes here, Bjorn? That will certainly bring the Aussies back into the game.
I don't think he needs to go for it. Let's see how he bowls. He's got to play each ball on its merit here. He's got 18 already. That's well bowled. Just took the pace off it there, Rifat.
So we have been seeing this. When you are taking, the spinners are taking pace of their ball, it's turning. We haven't seen much turn all week, but we saw both the left-arm spinner Maruf and Naved getting some turn when they're slowing down the pace.
Absolutely, Rifat. Absolutely. Got to give the ball a chance to turn. Again, it's Apesh. Oh, just short of the fielder in the covers there. It's well finished there by Shaikot there.
But that's a massive over for the Australians. They will love that. I think the wind predictors has come down to about 65 from 80 for Bangladesh.
I think so, Rifat. It's just one big over. It's a big swing. And more importantly for Australia, it's given them some belief that they can chase this down and some momentum.
So Mustaid is bringing back his premium left-arm spinner, Naved.
Good move.
Naved has been the world-ranked bowler for a while. A few years ago, he has been the #1 bowler for Bangladesh for 6 long years. But just recently, he has moved a little bit down the rankings, still in the top 5. He went for 10 in his first 2 overs. This will, Gus Sloan is on song. This will be a very interesting battle, Bjorn.
Gus has looked really confident. Clean hitter of the ball.
Oh, that's a great delivery, Bjorn. He didn't have any clue what was going on there.
See a replay of that. That was unbelievable there.
Yeah, the bowler back into his mark, so don't really have the time for that. But that was a...
Oh, he's got him in trouble here. And Gaslow needs to, I think it's a good idea to go for a little walk. He needs to breathe and relax. I think he thought he was going to...
That was the first delivery.
And it was actually shorter than some of the other balls we've seen, but it just confused him with the different flights and the turn.
Outside edge.
And that one's...
Looking for two, but great fielding by Maruf and a sharp throw.
So the first two turned away from Sloan, and that one turned in. So he's got a mystery spinner here on his hands.
Danny Batra batting on 29 of 28.
He's batting on off stump here. Oh, that should be runs.
It tricked everyone, including the keeper Akash. Oh, that will run down for 4 by. That's unlucky. That's
It's well bowled and unlucky for the Bangladesh team. I think the keeper
that
was
turn
unsighted by Batra as he stepped across there.
Beyond, we haven't seen this kind of turn so far in the tournament. Bangladeshis will certainly like that. They will have they're playing 4 spinners today. In this side, they have rested one of the premium pacer Faisal for Nabed.
And that one's just come in. Unbelievable variation here from Nabed. Look at those figures. 0 for 11 off his 3 overs.
That was an unbelievable over, Bjorn.
You can see why he's been ranked number 1 for so many years in the Bangladesh leagues.
And also, globally, he was number 1 for a while, a few years ago. So that's a great over. But that 4 by just went for 1 from the bat. He had batsmen and the keeper as well. Confused throughout that over. The skipper bowls 1 over, considered 7.
Turning it both ways. I don't think there's too many tells as well. Mr. Heed coming back onto bowl. Sloan on strike.
That's high up in the air.
Apish.
That's well played. Oh, Gasloan is liking it. He moves on to 47.
That's just too short there from Mustahid.
That's not a good delivery. He had a great day with the bat, but that's poor delivery. So the Australians, I think they're in it now. 86 of 7.4 overs beyond. It's the big hitters, Brad Magra and Ziad Abbas still to come.
And they're going to have to do a job. Their middle order didn't fire yesterday against the South Africans. They're going to have to fire today.
Oh, that was a 4th delivery. And
that was 2 yards quicker than anything else we've seen from Mustahid. He didn't like being hit for 6.
But that's the 50 for Gasloan. Well batted, 51 of just 23. Certainly brought the Aussies back into the game.
That's a great shot. Don't think he meant it to go that fine, but he certainly opened the face to run it down to third man. What a knock from Gus Sloan.
Bjorn, we have got a game in our hands here. What do you reckon?
I think the next few overs will tell us. The win predictor is still around 60-40 to Bangladesh.
So that one big over from Shoikat that went for 21 brought sorry, the Australian back into the game, and now the big hit in Brad McGrath.
Big bad Brad McGrath. He's got a job to do for Australia.
And if he can get going, Australians will be very, very confident of chasing this down.
We're not going to see too many quick singles. He's carrying an injury there. He's going to have to use those wide shoulders of his to give the ball a good crack. He's standing outside leg there. No cap, no helmet on, just the cap. He's not worried about the pace. Starts with the forward defense. I think that'll be his sighter for the innings. Syed Mustahid's glad to see the back of Gus Sloan there. Wrapped him on the pads, going down leg.
So 2 dots here. So 36 needed of 82. Sorry, 82 needed of 36.
The Australians wish it was 32 off 86.
So 7.1 overs to go, 82 to win. We've definitely got a game in our hand, Bjorn. So we can see the English boys getting ready for their encounter with the South Africans. Chance of a catch.
It's just
well short of the fielder at long off, Farhan Zani. So that will be it from me from the com box.
absolute pleasure having you, Refit. Thank you. And just may I say, what a fantastic job you and your team have done in the production. And good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you, Bjorn. Thanks.
Thanks, Refat. Good to get some inside information there about this powerful Bangladesh team. Joining me is the voice of Last Man Stands, Mr. Ross Kaywood.
Good morning, Bjorn. Tell you what, we're in for a cracking finish here. Australia on the charge here. It was a fantastic knock there by Gus Sloan. He's got his team back in the game. So Maruf Ahmed into his 4th over here. Playing a miss there from Brad McGrath.
I think that's half a chance of a stumping there. He just lifted his leg ever so quickly, but the keeper's fumbled it. Could that be costly? This is Maruf's final over. It's just the one.
Australia really need to capitalise on the position they are in now. Pulled away to deep mid-wicket for another single.
Danny Batra just rotating the strike. That's his job. He's the anchor there.
We do know Brad McGrath, it's a long ball. If he gets going yet,
he needs to get going, Ross. He needs to get going right now. It's short, and that'll be wide.
So 78 of 32. Both teams desperate for a place in the World Cup final later this afternoon. Short, hit away. There's a man coming around. He'll cut it off and it'll just be a single.
He needs to put those away. McGrath was there to be punished, and he's got away with that, Maruf Ahmed. It's not a good delivery.
It's appeal. Oh,
It's a good decision from Kirsty. I think they were sliding down leg stump. If he hits, he's out. He's thrown to the wrong end. I think they know that McGrath is a danger man.
He looks like he's in all sorts of pain. He's carrying a bit of a knee injury, apparently.
I just wonder if it was worth not pushing Ziad Abbas or Sam Lang up the order, knowing that McGrath's not 100% fit.
Only time will tell, Bjorn.
Ross, that is so true, my man. We're going to see of these next 30 balls whether it's been a good move or not. See, some of the South Africans are having a trot around the park, warming up for the match. They're taking on LMS England in the second semi-final, which will be starting straight after this match. So stay with us.
Now that promises to be a cracking game. England hitting some fine form later in the week. Yeah, they didn't start so well the tournaments against Bangladesh, but since then they have remained unbeaten. And the South Africans, powerful team, all tournament, showed how strong they are in all departments of the game. So the captain, Mustahid, back into the attack. Inside edge. It's going to run down to fine leg. The keeper's going to give chase, and they'll get back for 2.
So the team sheet's been handed in by South Africa. It looks like Brian Ellis, Dan Poulton, Gerald Pike, Ian Krobler, JG Arendorf, Justin Gabel, Lesejo, Koklabana, Sheldon Mungru will be starting in the semi-final. We're just waiting to hear from England who will be starting from them.
Well, they've only got 8, so they'll be the 8 that have played all week.
There's been a few niggles.
Yep.
I know they were out last night at the carnival recruiting, Ross.
They definitely got their protein intake upped with all the meat that was eaten.
Oh, that's huge.
Brad
Save
McGrath
your legs, boy. No need to run for that.
has launched it over the side screen. What a shot there. So, bad Brad. He's hitting his straps now.
That's a fantastic shot. Not the worst delivery from Mustahid, but in the arc and out the park. He needs to push the ball a bit wider from Brad. Anything in his half and towards the body. Brad's going to free his arms and have a swing. 67 off 28 balls. That's it. That's what I was asking for, and he's done it.
Just run his fingers over the seam.
And pushed it wide. It's much
Yeah.
harder to hit it straight when it's out there.
I think the key here, these bowlers are going to have to keep varying their pace, keep varying their lengths. Can't let the batsmen settle here, because we do know they are going to go big. Full toss into the gap. The man should get around. No, he won't. It's another welcome boundary for the Australians. That's all happening here at the Gymkhana in Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to be in for an epic finish here. Daddy Batra still there, 32 of 32, playing the anchor role. Brad McGrath finding the middle of the bat now, 16 of 11. Short. It's in the air. And it's disappeared over square leg for another maximum. Australia here on fire now. So 15 overs complete. 123 for 1. The required rate now of 57 of 25 balls. Mr. Head just missing his length and line. Brad McGrath with one hand off the bat. Still launching it over square leg. Unbelievable scenes here in Nairobi. Last man stands, World Cup finals day. Stadium starting to fill up. All the spectators are going to be entertained today with some fantastic cricket. You see there, South Africans going through their pre-match routine. A quality team. They're going to be looking for a double here today, looking to win the World Cup here in Kenya, and hopefully our men's team can win in Barbados.
It's going to be a tall order, that, Ross. It's Indian side. It's very hard to beat.
So Nabed, he's been fantastic. Just 12 runs and he's into his 4th over. Brad McGrath having a look around.
I don't know why he's having a look around. He's going to go. He just needs to go full and straight.
So 56 of 23.
It's doable. I think the win predictor now.
We say
61% for Bangladesh.
hit away into the gap. The man will get around, gets the trusted left boot out, and will get back for 2.
It's in the gap. Should be a boundary. It's what they needed. All batted, Brad. Great shot.
So Brad McGrath playing some excellent cricket here for his team. He knows exactly where the gaps are. He looks in all sorts of trouble with that knee, but he's still doing a job here for Australia. Carrying the weight of the nation on his shoulders here.
He certainly is, Ross. And isn't he doing it well? He's got the shoulders for it.
Cut away. The man will get around from third man. He'll cut it off. So 16 overs complete. 1-3-1 for 1. 49 required of just 20 balls.
So look at those figures from Rahman Nabed. 4 overs, just the 19 runs. Phenomenal stuff.
So Danny Batra is still there playing the anchor role. 33 of 33. Brad McGrath in fine form here. 29 of 16.
McGrath really doesn't look comfortable out there.
Glenn Maxwell, innings required, yeah. So Inzamam ul Haq into the attack. It's well bowled, it's straight down the ground. The man at long off will cut it off.
Oh, can you believe it?
Just bobbled.
That's unlucky. Just what Australia need, they say. It was well placed. Ross Kaywood's about to depart for the coin toss for LMS South Africa versus England. We'll bring news of what will be unfolding in the next match shortly afterwards. Oh, that's gone high. Keeper's under it. Should be taken. It's gone for the steal, Batra. Sharp awareness from Danny Batra. They get 2 for that, and that's the end of Big Brad McGrath. 43 from 18. I think Ziad Abbas is the new man in. What a knock there from Big Bad Brad McGrath. He's going to need to do a little bit of rehab there. He's a physio out. Stretch out the hammy. Get into those uncomfortable areas. Just loosen up the muscles around the knee. If Australia win this match, and they'll need him in the final. They've still got a lot to do to get there, though. And Bangladesh will have something to say about that. Inzamam ul Haq. Got 3 balls left in this over. Abbas, the new man on strike. Had a brilliant innings yesterday for Australia. He's just pushed it wide. It's well bowled by Ul Haq. Abbas, he's got a few balls to get his iron. Doesn't need to go straight away. I think he's got 3 balls just to knock it around. We know if he comes off, Australia win this game. That's it. That's his second sighter. He's got 1 more. I'm not sure how that's missed the wickets there. It's good shape in. I think it's bounced over the top of middle off stump. What a delivery to end the over there by Al-Haq. He's got figures of 2 for 18 off his 3 overs. Let's have a look at this brilliant delivery here. I think Ziyad Abbas will feel he missed out there. .43 off 15 balls. Batra, just knock it for 1 here. Oh, it's a wide. Have to bowl that one again. He's hit out. And a welcome boundary for Australia. What a shot by Danny Batra. Takes him to 38 from 35 balls. He's anchored this innings for Australia and had a calm head. He's knocked it around. And he's not the biggest striker of the ball. But that just goes to show he can hit boundaries. He's going to go again here, I feel. Should be a single at least. They're running hard. It's just the one. Ziyad Abbas, he's 0 off 3. But we know what a damaging batsman he can be. Big swing and a miss. 0 off 4 for Big Ziyad Abbas. He's going to have a chat to himself. Pressure's mounting. Needs to keep his head down, get the feet moving. Looks a little bit stuck in the crease at the moment. Oh, what a delivery. It's well dug out by Abbas. Target is 180. The win predictor has just swung to Bangladesh even more. It's up to 72% now. 36 off 11 balls. One to come from Tawfiq Al-Haq. It's angled into Batra and it's a dot ball. What a finish to his over there. 0 for 15 off his 3. He'll be a happy man. Win predictor now, 76 for Bangladesh. They really do need something special from Ziyad Abbas. He's 1 from 5. They need at least 15, between 15 and 20 off this over to give them something to look at the next over. There's the home run off the last ball, but I don't think they want to leave it to that. 36 off 10. Al-Haq charging in. Straight to the field. It should just be the one. It's a misfield. Ziyad Abbas a bit naughty there. He was walking. Should have been an easy one. Now it could be run out. It could be another one. They've run 4 here. Maybe there was a plan of Ziyad Abbas. That's why he was walking the first one. Drew them into the misfields twice. Clever batting from Ziyad Abbas. They've just ran 4 there. That'll calm some nerves. You can just sense that Zierabas wants to absolutely hit this ball out the ground. You can feel it. Ulhak wants the opposite. He wants the wicket here. It's pitched up, but he hasn't got hold of it. $149 for 2. Batra's on 39 from 37. There's no fine leg. Can Batra work it down to the fine leg area? Is he going to go straight? Got cow corner, square leg. It's gone to cow corner. It's going to be out. It's a drop catch. They need to run hard. Abbas walking again. He wants the strike. It's just the one. $30 from 7. 150 up for Australia. Target's 180. Keeper's just tying his shoelaces as we watch that drop catch. That's in the gap. This could be 4. Fielder's got a lot of work to do. He does well. It's 2 though. He stopped a boundary there. That's good fielding from Maroof. 152 for 2. One ball to come here. 28 off 6. Inzamam, where does he bowl this last ball? Can't give Zia too much room. It's well bowled. Pushed it wide, and it should just be... it's in the gap. Lovely shot there from Zierabas. Ends the over with a boundary. I thought it went to the fielder, but he's pierced the field. It's in the gap. Welcome boundary for Australia. So we're into the final over here. Batra's on strike. I would say, no matter what happens here, they need to get Zierabas on strike. So whatever happens, they need to run through to... They need to run here. Whether it's a bye or a push into the covers, and if there's 2 on offer, they should just settle for 1. Remember, it's a home run off the last ball, which is 12 runs. So they've got to find out where they're getting the other runs from. We know Ziad's done it in the past. They're looking for a single here. Nervous stuff here. Tafiq al-Haq. He's bowled well, superbly. He's just gone for 15 from his 3. He's got 5 more to go. That's the one they were looking for. I think they'll just go for 1. So it's all going according to plan so far for the Australians. Bangladesh won't mind that. It's just the 1. He's just hurt his finger as the ball's been thrown into him there. Just give it a rub, boy. Toughen up a bit. Sure it wasn't that sore. Okay, bowler's ready. Abbas is on strike. Great ball there. Giving him no width. No room to free his arms. They're running through for 2. And I think that's close. That's out. Darshak, the umpire. Easy decision there. They had to run for 2. Let's watch this pick up from the fielder. Clean pick up, good throw. Sharp keeping. So Zia Abbas just never got going there. Thanks to some excellent bowling from Bangladesh. New batsman in is Reece Longbottom. He's wearing the traditional Australian mullet and moustache. He's looking the part. He's got 3 balls to score 22 runs. So he needs to go 6-6-6-6 here. That's his only option. Three balls. 22. Needs a boundary. That's 1. 18 off 2. Remember the last ball is 12. So 2 sixes required to win the match. Anything less than a maximum here and Bangladesh are through to the final. And that's it. Bangladesh have won this match. And it's a run out, sadly, for Mr. Danny Batra, who held the innings together. He was a rock for Australia. Bowled him. What a finish for the game. Bangladesh have been favourites from the start of the tournament, and they've finished in style. Hard lines to the Australians, but just too much firepower from Bangladesh. Australia have had a wonderful tournament. They can hold their heads high. They've been one of the more popular teams, socialising with all the sides. Great friendship with the Bangladesh lads. I'm sure Zia Abbas will be supporting them in the final. They're great mates. There's Nick Murphy. He's been one of the star bowlers of the tournament. Mustahid, the captain of Bangladesh, all smiles. Sam Lang from Australia, one of the LMS legends in Aussies, for the Aussies. Trent Thompson, Gus Sloan. What a tournament they've had. Gus Sloan batted superbly, bowled superbly. He's been outstanding for Australia. There's the bus. Big hugs. We're going to have a short break, but we'll be back with South Africa taking on England in the second semi-final.